Hey everybody, what's going on? So yesterday I made a quick video. I knew it was stupid because, oh, there's the hawk. That I knew it was stupid because the Fuji X100V is not going to stand up to the ZV-1 for vlogging. But I am, as you guys know, parsing down my kit to the bare minimum. And I wanted to get down to the last couple things I need. So the X100V is going to be my everyday thing. Am I underexposed here? How's that? Is that better? Anyways. And so the two needs I have left, the two needs I have remaining are video, vlogging, and sports, action, wildlife. I take pictures of my kids doing gymnastics, that kind of things, and landscape. So the X100V is the everyday carry, but what do I do with fill the other two gaps? And I have a couple options. So today, right now, I'm recording you on my EM1 Mark II with the 12mm f2 lens. Pretty small setup. I got the screen I can see you guys, I got mic input, and it's stabilized, and the video is really, really good, I think, in my opinion. I want to compare that to the ZV-1, and then also compare it to my iPhone, because there's trade-offs with everything. For example, this EM1 Mark II can also mount a 40 to 150 and do some of the sports, but micro four thirds sensors aren't necessarily the best for indoor sports. So you have a little trade-off there. This isn't pocketable. The ZV-1 is pocketable, and so you lose that trade-off there, so you lose that portability feature. This shoots, I think, in 4K. I think the stabilization is really well. The autofocus works really, really good. For example, see how well that's working? We'll do this test on the ZV-1 as well. You guys know the ZV-1 autofocus is like a boss. This has dual SD card slots. It's weather sealed. It's basically a pro body. And so as I walk, kind of notice how is it handling my face, the stabilization. It's shaky right now. And just kind of take note of that, because I'm going to pull the ZV-1 in just a second, and we're going to compare it to that. Again, 12mm f2. How's the background separation? How's the depth of field? I think I'm exposed okay. Hopefully I am. So let's pop over to the ZV-1 real quick and compare it to that. Okay, we are back on the Sony ZV-1. I'm making sure I'm exposed okay. I might have to bump the exposure up just a little bit. That's not the right button. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, we're back on the ZV-1. I put the EM1 Mark II right here. So this is my setup. This is the 12mm. This has got the little lens hood right there. I put the same microphone that was in this camera on this camera, so the audio differences are simply going to be preamp. It's just a little tiny harmonic mic, nothing great. I have this thing set to 4K 24p, just like this was 4K 24, and we are going to take a little walk. It's on steady shot, not the super cropped in mode, but the regular one. And I'm just curious, how does this do for stabilization versus my Olympus? Portrait profile on the Sony, just like it was yesterday, and I'm in the natural profile on the Olympus. Again, autofocus is absolutely fantastic. I can see it tracking my eye. Everything looks really, really good. So no problems there whatsoever. How's the background separation, the blur? Just how does this compare? Now the trade-off with this camera is it's a point and shoot, so I can't put long lenses on here. It's not really weather sealed. It's not great for sports. It's kind of a one-trick pony. It's a point and shoot camera, but it can fit in my pocket and go with me just about anywhere. For example, this weekend I'm going up skiing, and I'm gonna make a little video for you guys. It's gonna be around photography. I'm gonna be shooting on my X100V, and I'm gonna make a video about it. And this camera can fit right in my pocket and come with me and record, I think, some really good video. And so as we're walking and talking here, I want you guys to kind of take note of everything that you guys might consider. I'm walking the same way, holding it the same way, same spot, same location. What do you guys think? How does this look? Okay, now there is one other option. This is my iPhone 12. I'm walking the opposite direction. The lighting's different, so take that into consideration. I was backlit in the last one. I'll turn around here in a second, but I'm on the rear-facing camera. I'm on the 1x lens, so not this telephoto, not the super wide. And this is another option. I'm using my AirPods as a microphone because they increase the sound quality as opposed to just holding it out. But I have to interrupt here real quick. I just realized the whole iPhone portion I recorded, the AirPods were not connected to the phone because I was in airplane mode, so people wouldn't call me and interrupt the video. That is one of the trade-offs, right? If you want to use your AirPods as a mic, you got to be well, at least have the phone not in airplane mode. This is what the audio sounds like. I apologize. The rest of this clip will not be with the AirPods, but thought I would insert that here. Sorry about that. This is always in your pocket. And I'm shooting 4K 24 just like it was on the other two cameras. Stabilization, how does it look? Of course, autofocus. I mean, I can't see myself. That's the only problem with this. There's no flip screen. But you kind of know what's going on there, right? And the other option is you can flip this thing to super wide. So let me do that real quick and show you guys the difference to get more field of view in if you're vlogging. Boom, there we go. We switched lenses on the fly. Now we're much, much wider. Let me flip around, because now I'll be back like I was in the previous two, and see how that is compared to the other two cameras. You know, as I parse things down, I really just need the everyday camera, and I need something to shoot sports and landscapes and, you know, just the portraits here and there. I don't need this many cameras. I'm trying to get down to the base kit. And my pull is always between a bigger camera that can mount telephoto lenses and also do video and be pocketable. So the question is, would the iPhone be able to replace the ZV-1 for this type of video? Or is the quality difference so much better that the ZV-1's worth keeping? I don't know. That's the question for you guys. Let me flip back to the other lens. Let's see if that looks a little better. Okay, so I'm back. The other one's a little tighter now. But just kind of compare colors, how things look, how the audio sounds. I want to make sure I make the right decision, and as always, as I'm doing these tests, I record and make videos for you guys to see how you guys think about them. Because why not, right? Between photo stories, why not make these? I had somebody comment on a video from yesterday, and he said it's all about gear. He's right. But to be honest, between the times I can go out and shoot, I like doing these little tests and sharing them with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy them or get some value out of them. If not, you know, I'm sorry. But like I said, photo stories for sure. I'll be up skiing this Saturday and doing more of that. So anyways, what do you guys think? iPhone, ZV-1, EM1 Mark II, the differences, image quality. Let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys next time. Between photo stories, why not make these? So I just need to interrupt here real quick and give you guys a few thoughts as I'm watching this back, as I'm editing it. It is a tough decision. I think the Olympus has the best colors. You guys can agree, disagree down below. I think the Olympus stabilization is really, really good. Tied with the iPhone, or it's different, but the iPhone is serviceable. I think the last place is the ZV-1 for the stabilization. I didn't have it in, like, what I call it, super active or whatever. Super steady shot or steady, I don't know, but I didn't have it in that. But I think the EM1 Mark II is the best overall for image quality and stabilization. The ZV-1, I think, wins in autofocus, but I think all three of them work really, really well. It really is a struggle, because the thing that I was hoping wasn't the case, and I'll have to do maybe a test on this another time, is the color is the best, in my opinion, on the EM1 Mark II. The ZV-1 is second, and last place is the iPhone. And that could just be, you know, it can be manageable in post. I know Moment makes an app where you can record video and you can do some, you know, flat profile and do some grading, but that's another step in your workflow. Maybe there's other profiles you can install to make it look better. Really, really tough. I mean, the EM1 Mark II is the more versatile camera. It can do a lot more. I think it has the best image quality. I think it looks really, really good. It's just not pocketable. I can shoot landscape with it. I can shoot sports with it. I don't know. It might end up being the EM1 Mark II with the iPhone supplementing for video on the fly. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section below. What would you guys do? Would you keep the EM1 Mark II and do your landscape photography and sports photography with it as well, and ditch the ZV-1, or would you ditch the EM1 Mark II and ditch the ZV-1 and get something else dedicated to just sports and landscape and shoot on the iPhone? It's kind of where I'm at in my decision-making process. Again, parsing the kit down to the bare minimum. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. You have a great weekend. I'll see you. I want to know in the comment section below. Please help me. What is your opinion? See ya.